What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. As you can see from the title, this is not a clickbait, unfortunately. I am selling my RS3. This is behind me, you know, my 2018 RS3. I've been building this thing since last year. I got it in April. I've absolutely love it. You know, I put so much time and effort into this thing, but unfortunately I think it's time to move on. I will get into a little bit, you know, to be honest, even now I still don't really know the reason, or I'm not sure if I made a good choice, but I think it's time to get a new project going, to try some different platform, and bring you guys some other content as well. So before I get into my reasoning and just to explain a little bit, let's rewind and watch this car from the beginning when I picked it up, my first mods. I'll give you like a brief, you know, RS3 build in 8-minute sort of thing video. Let's rewind and I'll catch you guys in a little bit. This behind me is my new car. It is a 2018 Audi RS3. Factory Nardo gray paint with black optic package. So all the grills is black and everything. It has the, rotor wheels, and then if you bring the camera closer, you can actually see this car has the factory, I guess, big brakes kit or whatever. So it's actually looking at different options for wheels, and you actually have to be pretty careful because it's a lot of the wheels, if you want aggressive offsets, it won't clear the brakes. So that's, well, I guess one of the things I have to worry about now. Also, I think this is my favorite part, is the back end of the car. It just looks so mean. I almost said quad tip, but it's not a quad tip. It's a dual exit with the two big oval RS style tip. You know, if you guys know the car, you know there's an RS car because of the big oval tips. It's just crazy. And then you got the RS3, obviously the badge and everything. It has the factory sport exhaust. So one of the main reasons why I chose, I guess, this particular car, because of the Nardo gray paint, the black optic package, and also the sport exhaust. So a lot of people would do is they would do a mid pipe delete, they would do a Catless downpipe, and then would leave the factory exhaust because it sounds so good. I don't know, you guys know me, I love loud cars. So I'm gonna do the mid pipe, I'm gonna do the Catless downpipe and leave it for now. If it's still too quiet, you already know I'm gonna do a different exhaust system because I like loud cars.
Living in Canada.
I honestly didn't know these were here though. What the heck? Those are the pipes?
Yeah, those are the pipes.
Interesting.
Ooh, she's looking good. All right. Yep. Thank you.
Yeah? Why is this?
Look at that. She looks good, huh? Damn. So, let me tell you guys a little bit more about it. I got the H&R Sport Springs. So, the reason why I didn't go with coilovers is because, first of all, the stock suspension is very good. So, I didn't really want to mess anything up, especially I have the fixed sport suspension. So, apparently it's really, really good. And also, the main reason why I got coilovers in my last car is because all the springs for my S4 had a reverse rake effect. So meaning the front is actually higher than the back. So it looks really, really awkward. And after I did some research on this one, people are saying, oh, the RS3 or the S3 version, they don't create that. So I should say the fitment for the front, it's about an inch and a maybe quarter drop, just like how they advertise it. Have about a finger gap between the fenders. And the rear, I think it's about maybe an inch drop. You know, for what it is, it looks good. You know, I think for 400 bucks, this is really, really good for this platform. Woo! And look at this. This looks freaking insane, dude. Gosh. This looks insane. I am so happy with the outcome. The fitment is pretty good. The shape, just, oh, let me show you guys. Woo-wee. Oh my God, she looks so good. It's so aggressive, but at the same time, it's not hideous. This is exactly what I want it to be. It's aggressive, but it's not hideous. You know, it's not the point where people go, what the heck is that? But that high kick looks pretty good. Now, my exhaust setup is the Catless downpipe from CTS Turbo. I have the Unitronic Catless Mid Pipes, and I have the factory RS Sport exhaust. Here they are. They are the 034 Forge ZTS 01s. I chose these wheels, and what's the specs? So I went down to 18s. This factory is 19 by 8, but however, I went down to 18s. These are 18s with 245 40/18 Michelin Super Sport tires. And just take a look, guys. I mean, it looks absolutely phenomenal. The rear as well, it just fits the car so well. I mean, look at the fitment. Oh my goodness. Let's just look at these black diamond tips. These are freaking huge. By the way, I still have the stock diffuser, so gives you guys an idea how, I guess, big and how well it fits or fill out the hole. I mean, just look at it. It looks absolutely insane. Let me show you guys underneath. So on the left section, obviously here you guys can see it has the SwitchPath muffler, and on the right side, I'm going to tilt the camera for you guys. On the right side, this is the valve pipe, so you can open and close. Just listen to it. I mean, oh man, this sounds. Now, you guys watched kind of the progression and the progress of, you know, me building this car. I think it's time to dig in to why I'm selling the car. Now, if you ask me, you know, to tick, let's just say if you get a checklist and there's ticks, right? There, each box, there's categories. If you ask me all those, each individual questions, I will answer all of them. Yes, this car is hands down worth it. It's hands down the best car. You know, let's just go from the top. You know, does the car look good? I think, in my opinion, the car looks great. some people can argue that, you know, this car doesn't look as good, or, you know, the hatchback version, the European version looks good. In my opinion, I think this car looks damn great. From, you know, certain angles, obviously looks better than the other, but the car just looks very, very sharp. It looks aggressive from the back, but also from the side profile, it looks amazing. And the front, especially if you do some modifications, it just looks great. So if you ask me, does the car look good? Yes, it does. Does the car make tons of power? Is the car fast? Yes. Right out of the box, the car is already fast enough for someone that isn't craving that extra power, isn't craving to modify it. As a daily driver perspective, stock is fantastic. You don't really need any sort of modifications. However, the gem of this car is the engine and the transmission. So it is very, very easy to make power, right? It is very, very, very easy. I'm on stage 2 and you're making 420, 430 to the wheels just on pump gas. And that's insane, right? The car is not that big, it's not that heavy, so the car moves. So does the engine and the car makes power? Yes, so that's 2 ticks already. 3, what do you like about the interior? Do you think the interior is nice? In my opinion, yes. It is definitely not your fancy Mercedes, you know, E-Class or S-Class sort of full screen, and, you know, it's none of that. It's functional, it gets the job done. It has a digital dash, right? Inside the door, there's Alcantara, there's suede. The stock seats are amazing. They look good, they look expensive, and they also hug you decent for a stock seat. So the interior, that's a check as well. And now, you know, the last check box is, let's say, is the car functional, right? It's 4-door, you have, you know, 5, so you can sit 5 people. There's a decent sized trunk, not big, but it gets the job done. If you have to transport some oversized items, you put the back seat down. You know, I can fit my snowboard, my skis, my golf bag, all that stuff, no problem. So the car is functional. So now you might ask, if the car ticks all the boxes, why are you selling it? Why aren't you keeping it? And I think the best way to put it is, this car, each individual category, it's so great. However, there's just certain things I cannot pinpoint that I don't think this car will be in my collection for, you know, forever or for a long time. You know, I think the best way to put it is, this is your hot high school girlfriend that you know you're not gonna marry or is not gonna last, but, you know, you're having fun with it. So I think that's the best way to put it. I don't know if you guys understand, but this car is almost too easy to make power, or it's also too easy to drive, right? As soon as I got to the stage 2 at E85 point, obviously you can do big turbo, you can build the engine, you can do all that stuff, but for me, it is, you know, kind of, it's enough. It's already overpowered for the street, and it's all-wheel drive, right? It's so easy to drive and so effortless that it almost makes it not boring, but you're not really engaged with the car as much. Everything is almost too easy. Now, you know, I think many people may say, oh, I'm just, you know, I'm ridiculous, I'm too picky and all that. But in my honest opinion, I feel like I've reached, you know, the end of this car's life, at least with me. It is hands down one of the best vehicles you can buy in that $60,000–$70,000 range. It is one of the best vehicles to make power, and on the street, if you tune this thing like I did, you can, you know, win 90%, 99% of the race. It is just such a phenomenal car. However, I think it is time to part ways. I think it's time to move on to a different project. And all I can tell you guys is that the new project is something I never thought I would get, from a brand perspective, from the platform perspective. However, I think it's great to step outside the box. And I'm right, I've been saying I'm getting old, but realistically I'm still young, right? I'm only 25 years old. I'm turning 26 this year, and I think life is, you know, got so much more than just driving, you know, one brand of car or one, you know, category of car and keep modifying. I think it's nice to step out, you know, to other, you know, platform, whether it's European, it's JDM, it's domestic, whatever that case might be. I'm very, very excited, and I hope you guys will like the car as well, and trust me how I modify my car. So you guys will find out real soon on what's the next project, what's the next vehicle I got. But yeah, I mean, honestly, this has been such a dream to own this car, to modify this car, and I have so much fun, but I think it's time to move on. I think it's time to find the rightful, the next owner. So if you guys are looking for this car, I can give you guys a little hint. You guys can find this car at Newmarket Toyota. They're the one that took it in, and they gave me a great deal, so I cannot complain. So if you guys are looking for this car, go to their website or go visit them. Go visit Mike at sales. He will take care of you, and if you have any questions, if you're interested and are actually serious about buying, you can always contact me. I can help you and tell you more detail about the car, because obviously dealerships, they don't know everything about the car, and you know, than me. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. It is definitely a shocker to most of you guys, and even for myself, but yeah, I'm excited for the next chapter. I love this car. You know, thank you for all your support, and yeah, I am so excited to share with you guys what's the next project. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Peace out.